Video, I want to talk quickly about how to set up a file for 4K, and we can do that relatively easy. All we have to do is go to New File, and once we do New File, we're going to go to Film and Video, and we're going to look in here and see if we have anything for 4K. If we don't, then we're going to look and say View All Presets. And then we're going to look through here. So, I mean, if you know 4K, that's fine. The sizes for that, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Now, 72 is going to be fine for the PPI, for the pixels per inch. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to change my background to black, just out of preference, and say Create. You'll get these guides, and these guides are useful as far as going through and making sure that your titles will be safe and so forth when you're working with video, which is what the purpose of this is. And let's say I need to make the timeline. Let's specifically talk about the timeline. So I'm going to go to Window. I'm going to go down here to Timeline, because this is a feature a lot of people don't realize is available in Photoshop. And you'll see I get this little timeline. Now, there's two different options down here. And the interesting thing about this is that you can do frame by frame, or you can actually do a video, traditional. And for some people, the frame by frame is really good if you're going to make like an animated GIF or something along those lines, or something very simple where you can just turn things on and off for frames. But most people don't realize you can actually edit full videos in this. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is on here, and then I'm just going to say Create. What ends up happening is whatever you have over here in your layers will actually be available here, and you can just stretch this out to the length. So if you wanted a black background to be here the entire time, that's what you would do. Now, let's say I just want to do a simple text for now, just for demonstration purposes. Let's make sure it's something I will see, and I will just type in test. Okay. And so now you will see that it made another layer, and that put that on top. So right now that's there, but if I were to drag this little scrub head, it will disappear. So I can grab this and just simply slide this to where I want, and after so much time, this will come in. I can extend the length of this, and I can actually go in and add some effects. So there are some limited effects in here, but you can do some more advanced things. One is if I click this, I can just drag this down and add it to the end of the clip, and it will do a fade in and a fade out. You'll see there's also crossfade, fade to black, fade to white, fade with color. And those are all things that, you know, you could utilize. Fade to black is one I tend to use quite a bit myself for a lot of projects, but the crossfade is if you're going to blend two different videos together, it makes sense to actually do that because it'll kind of just, you know, dissolve into the other one. So I added that on here, and now I'm just going to take and drag this across, and you will see that it fades in slowly, but I'm going to go ahead and hit space bar to play it, and it's black, and then as it comes in here, you'll see it just simply fades in. Now, what if I wanted to make that longer? This is my zoom, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a quick little zoom, and if I go in here and I carefully place, you see how you get that special little slider icon? I can actually extend the lengths of these to be a little longer. So now it takes longer to fade in. Now, if I click on this and I were to right mouse click on it, I can also get durations. If I wanted to be specifically 2 or 3 seconds, I could do a right mouse click on that and just type in 2 and click somewhere, and it will apply it for me. So if I right mouse click on it again, you'll see it's 2 seconds. So that's a real quick way to set up a timeline. And you work with objects. Of course, the object underneath is going to be hidden by the elements that are on top. So if you wanted something you were going to see through, that should be on the bottom. The one that you want to be seeing through itself would be on the top, and so forth. So hopefully this helps. There'll be some more in this series, and I look forward to speaking with you the next time from MindXPanse.